Yes, exactly. And the word construct is great because it means it's constructed. And in fact, that's exactly what the research shows is that how we determine what this thing self is, and this is where, the subtitle self identity and belonging is in there. We use certain features to identify what we consider a center of experience or a self, and that determines how we belong. So those three things, self, identity, and belonging, are very interrelated. Because it's a construction, what that means is you can get messages like from your parents or your teachers or your peers or the whole culture that says yourself is separate. So in the United States, for example, we have the most individualistic culture in the world, and we have some of the highest rates of mental suffering, depression, anxiety, loneliness, addiction, suicide. It's really quite sad. Even though we have almost more material wealth than any other place on the planet, we have more mental suffering. Now, you think about it, could that be related to the individualism? Because the self as a constructed entity, if the culture is telling you it's just a separate individual, that is what the self means, the individual, then we can understand that that's actually not a very broad way of saying, yes, I do have a body, but I'm also my relationships with family members, relationships with friends, with my community, with my city, with my region, with my country, with all human beings, and then even my relationships with all living beings. So this is like an identity lens you can learn that you do have. So you don't have to get rid of the idea I'm a me inside the body, but realize I'm also a we in my interconnections with, you know, humans and with all living beings. But then you go beyond even the interconnected we to say I'm both a me and a we. I'm intraconnected within the wholeness. And that's where the word we comes in, where you say,